Hey, it's your girl KB back with another review for Love Island, y'all. Look, movie night was a hot mess. Episode 25. Let's go. Anniah and Casey had their conversation. They part ways and go over to their new people. While he's talking to TT, she's like, "Why are you sad? Why are you looking sad? How'd the conversation go?" He says it went well, but it was a heavy conversation nonetheless. But he's happy that there's no beef. And she asks if he's still open to exploring Anniah, and he says no. This is the most apologetic he's been about Anniah, and it's to TT. This is the most sincere of an apology that we get for Anniah, and it's a performance for TT. Do we see that? I can't be the only one that sees that. Because when he's talking to Anniah with, I'm sorry, is that good? It's not, but I'm good. Bye. Thank you, no thank you. So, yeah. I was a little shocked by that. Then TT asked him how he feels about Trinity making it official and they boyfriend and girlfriend now. They both laugh for a second, but then he says that he's happy for him because they've been, the most legit in the villa. And she's like, yeah, I hope that we're, in that space in like 2 months. And I don't know what he said, but he kissed real quick. Yeah, girl, whatever you say. Meanwhile, Carl and Anniah and Say Less. Carl seems like he's soft launching to tell her that she's rich. I mean, he's rich. We know she rich. He's rich by asking her what would she do if money wasn't an issue. Right? And she was like, oh, I'd be like in the woods somewhere. Like in the woods in Fiji? Okay. Like what you're doing right now. Okay. And so, hey, I ain't hating. I just thought it was funny. She was just like, I just be doing some shit in the woods, man. Literally, you're right, because you're a rich girly. We love to see it. We love to see the privileged black girlish. I know her mama posted online that I have been hopping out of Range Rovers and limos and stuff. Okay, the Rover was the first car, I think. I was like, show the people, shut them on up and down. And so they in there. She tells him that the convo went well with Casey, and then they get deep into kissing, and she mounts him and kind of grinding, and he's rubbing and scratching down her back. I was like, she was like, man, I thought I was about to boop that man and say less. I thought you was too, sister. And then niece, I thought you was too, niece. And she just like, thank you, America. I'm like, yeah, because America wanted to see you happy. We did. We wanted to see our girl happy. Jen cracked me up this performance because although, she ate some little parts up, Jen having to even show up for the most part in this episode is because she enabled bad behavior. If you had never enabled bad behavior, you wouldn't have got your own feelings hurt in such a manner where you had to address the bad behavior. So she sits Kenzie down and she says everything that she said to Kayda about her to her face. And I said, you know what? Is it Gemini? It was giving Gemini. I think somebody said Gemini. We might talk a little. We might be over here with somebody else in the friend circle like, yo, this happened. Am I crazy? No, I ain't crazy. Okay, bet. Hey, I was talking to such and such and I realized you full of shit. I said, oh, she thinks she me. Because that is exactly how it goes, child. Sits Kenzie down and tells her that she's tired of Kenzie compromising other people's relationships just for fun, just because she likes to kiss a lot. Like she said, the kissing is like a handshake. I mean, yeah, in Fiji, but that don't mean be having your friends out here about to go home because you just feel like kissing everybody and making all the boys pick you. Like, girl, Kenzie swear this is her island. Somebody said it's Bia's fault, and I was like, dang, it might be. It might be. So she been doing this. When she did it to Melanie, Jen sat there and said, oh yeah, Melanie needs to choose, so you don't even have to da-da-da. It could just be, it was something weird where I was like, Jen, what? That don't make no sense. But now that it affects her, she picked Gall and then brought Gall back to the villa. And now Gall now Gall wants Kenzie, and Kenzie don't even want Gall like that. So Gall done broke it off with Jen just for Kenzie to break it off with Gall. Meanwhile, Dylan just crying all over the villa because he is so hurt that Kenzie is out here kissing everybody like a floozy, as if he wasn't watching and seeing her kissing and getting DJ'd by whoever she was coupled up with pretty much every night. Pretty much every night, child. But she about to leave Jen vulnerable and about to go home. Her blonde bestie, her white blonde bestie, just to stroke her ego, just to stroke her own ego. So it's like, Jen told her, listen, this ain't right. If this wasn't Loud Island, I would not be your friend, okay? Because Kenzie's like, I'm not a bad person. I deserve the right to explore. Girl, you need to be locking down at this point. You need to be finding out who you want, not just trying to snatch up everybody just for the sake of snatching somebody up. She moving foul, and I'm glad that Jen called her out, but it might be too late, baby. You probably finna go home at this point. Well, it need to be a lot of people to go home. It's like 20 people in the villa. How, Sway? Kenzie later on goes to tell Dylan about Jen confronting her, as if she expected him to sit there and trash Jen. Yeah, she's so ridiculous for like being mad that I'm kissing all the boys just because I kissed her boy. Isn't that crazy? And he's like, no, what's crazy is that you over there kissing her boy when I'm out here doing everything I can for you, girl. You see how I'm whipping up breakfast and you still got the nerve to walk over there and ask him to make you some coffee? And she's just sitting there like, oh, she's completely dumbfounded. And he starts crying. I said, yeah, they made Kenzie change it up real quick, okay? She had to do some fake introspective look at her ways, child. Now she tells him that she no longer wants to explore him, and he basically corners her into closing it off. So this sends Gall over there trying to chat up Amora. Please. Please. Child, while we see Caleb asking Trinity what French fry mean, I was cracked up. And she was like, DJing. And he was like, oh. And I'm like, does he know what DJing is? Then I had to remember, I remembered the guys using the term DJing. I remember Corbin saying it. So I'm like, okay, he probably heard it from the guys and know what it is from them. It's bedtime. Everybody's in their couple for the most part. The Casa people, Carl and Amora and Anniah are all in separate beds. I'm like, why can't Anniah and Carl couple up? I would have been squeezed up. Let's gotta say that. Let's gotta soul ties. Child, what? 20 people in that room. I would have took that man a soul. I hope y'all can hear my child. But if you can, just give me a thumbs up. I'm a working mother, okay? Out here trying to YouTube and my kid out here, you know. Her daddy out there. Don't get it twisted. My husband is somebody watching her. But yeah, like the video. So, Kenzie over there getting French fried and or more. Kayda and Zach full on. I'm like, girl, you already gone in the head. Stop making it worse. Jesus Christ. Casey got the nerve to say that, I can't remember who he was talking to, one of the guys. It don't matter. He got the nerve to say he didn't get the chance to say everything he wanted to say in the conversation with Anniah. This blew my wig back in. I don't even wear a wig, y'all. This is my actual hair. Because why? Why would he say that when Anniah gave you 3 opportunities to start? No, you go first. You go first. No, you go first. You go first. No, I want you to go first. No, I want you to go first. You should have went first. I don't want to hear it. We see Sincere and Melanie. She's like, let's just have a good day before anything else pop off. And I'm like, ugh. Child, why is he over there teaching her teaching her sign language, okay? She is gonna roast him like a pig when she see that he was over there teaching them more sign language first. Cause don't be doing no leftover dates with me. She gets a text and they find out it's about to be movie night. The guys are about to poop a brick. They are just like, oh my God, we're cooked. You cooked, I'm cooked. You roasted, I'm cooked. I'm charred, my bro. They are so nervous. Melanie looks over at Sincere. You got anything you need to tell me? He like, no. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Zach just starts telling Kayda, yes, I kissed her, this and whatever. He just starts blurting out stuff. She's like, no, why are you just not telling me stuff? No, you're being weird. Get away from me. And she starts walking out and he's chasing behind her. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Their voices are just so distinct that it's funny when they come on the screen from them. They have 2 very distinct voices. So it's movie night. Zach's package is first. I could barely focus on it because I saw Jen with them glasses and their hair pulled back. I said, baby, all she needed was a note in the back. Jen finna get in here and therapize. What is going on? I was like, who is that? We ain't never seen Jen in them glasses ever before in all these weeks, child. I was so weak at that. And so he's sitting there. We see the package of Zach talking to Angel Girl, talking to, I don't know, the girl was racist. Who cares about what her name is? And so they was talking about cats. She got a cat. And he said, oh, I got a cat. You got to get along with my cat. And Kayda said, shut up. That's your family. She's pissed. She sees them cuddling in bed, but it looks like the girl was Big Spoon and Zach so that he can say, I wasn't holding her, but I wasn't holding her. That's what it was given. She cries when she sees them kissing in bed. They show the footage of her getting the mail of him kissing the girl, showing her collapsing all on the couch, crying and stuff. I was just like, ooh, child, this is a whole lot of child. A whole lot of. And then what happened after that? Once the clip goes off, he gets straight to apologizing. He claims the last clip was of him getting ready to break it off with the girl. She's mad because she was like, I was respectful in gossip. And she just has to nod and, you know, go with the flow, child. So now we see Casey's package, y'all. It starts off light. Like I said, I wasn't really all that fazed by the grandma comment. Like, as much as it would annoy me to see my dude venting about me, he just venting to his friends. And him saying, dang, I'm mad that I ain't... Exactly, I ain't put out yet, so... That wasn't like, oh, some people was so butthurt by the grandma comment. The grandma comment didn't really move me, especially since we saw clips of her calling him grandpa. So there's that. And even when they saw the comment, he was like, man, me and Anniah ain't doing shit. She was just like, we ain't. Okay. And then we see the grandma comment. And what was it? Sincere was like, yeah, look over there. She be knocked out. And she just said, I be sleepy. I be sleepy. I said exactly. I wasn't fazed by that one. The nothing in common thing, I wasn't really fazed by that as it being disrespectful. It's just the fact that you knew y'all had nothing in common, but that's not what you were telling her. That's not what you were telling her. He kept on saying he was feeling restricted because she be crying. But it's like, yeah, she be crying. She did cry. I don't even think she really cried more than once. She just was kind of mopey. But I mean, that's because you was gaslighting her. As if you wasn't over here saying one thing, feeling this way, and then coming back and telling her another. And then the guys kept on picking him in challenges for being untrue and not honest and stuff. So it's like, how did you think that she would feel? How did you think that she would feel about this? So I was just like, duh. Like I said, it's not necessarily like, oh, it's disrespect, but it's a disregard to her having that choice of being like, oh, I could have picked somebody else because I did choose you. Even though that nobody wants Sean and baby daddy, she could have picked him over you, okay? Them letters, she picked you. Do you see the clip of, they don't understand my power? Girls back at the villa, they don't understand my power. They was like, your power? Somebody online had the picture of Carl popping up the cake and all the girls running over there like, ah, Carl. This was like, this the oral Casey thought he was going. I was weak. They say, see, they show him saying his stock is gonna go up, and then where else do we get to? I think I forgot about the leeway later. TT Clips. She's over there. When they showing their clips out there, just grinning and biting her finger, and oh, you gonna explore me, you gonna explore me, and she lays down and wraps her legs around, and I'm just like, well, and I don't know, okay, I'm gonna just leave it there. My Anniah over there. Shit, that was quick. That was quick. Oh, that was quick. Girl, stop. Sydney is asking if he dominant. We see that clip. But baby, he wasn't ready for that grown woman pussy about to be put on him. He was shook, talking about, I don't do that toys and stuff. I'm real vanilla. Had that boy shook. Jen like, oh, so he wanted everybody to want him. Because just you wanting him a night. Clearly that wasn't enough. I said, come on, Jen with the glasses. Because that's clearly what it was. And that's why he went to Casa. And I'm going to talk to everybody that done looked at me at Casa. Let me kiss her. All right. So we see Sydney, Jen, him saying, yeah, we finna break some hearts tonight. We finna break some hearts, fellas. Like, he excited about it. He ain't never been able to break no heart before in his life. And this is the moment of a lifetime. Y'all don't understand. Casey has been itching to be an F-boy for years. He is understudying up under Corbin. That is Chief F-boy. He is such Chief F-boy that he is the least of our worries. They look like Corbin done found him an F-girl because they swear they the same person. And I'm like, it's given if you cheat, she gonna be already like, if you're out in the club, don't think I'm not. That's what Parmita gives. Parmita gives, oh, the moment I'm up to you, I'm in another nigga's DM. I'm replying to a DM that's been simmering. So Corbin probably found somebody that's his match. So it ain't even that deep of what Corbin finna be on. But you other three, because it's an F-boy quartet, okay? There's Corbin, there's Zach, there's Casey, there's Sincere. People feel like because Casey gets most of the smoke because he's the one saying the red pill stuff, that he's the only one. I'm like, oh no. It's all four of them that display the F-boy tendencies. Okay, it's just that KC is the understudy and he's trying to pick up little pieces of each of them, and his mind is going into overload and he's just crashing out. Okay, trying to be this playboy F-boy that he's never had the chance to be. It's really interesting to see. This is like psychology. If I didn't go into biology, I would have went into psychology, and it's really interesting just to kind of see different dynamics and how people be in this villa. Because, you know, first take it be like, it's making me angry. Why is he acting like this? Because the red pill lingo, oof, and they don't even show his worst. They don't. They don't. But KC is just understudy F-boy, so he's trying real hard to perform for, big bros. And so he's getting a lot of flack because he's trying too hard in the moment. So where the others, they're so seasoned, they're so settled in their F-boydom that they know to fall on their sword. Baby, oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. It's me, not you. I'ma do better. That's literally the only difference between them. KC is still trying to explain away why he did things, to where the other three, they just like, baby, you right, I'm wrong. Well, Zach had his moments of trying to argue back and forth, because him not telling Kayda, we'll get there. We ain't even there yet. Okay, so where we at? Since TT, Jen, Sydney finna break some hearts. We see Sincere tell TT that, Anniah dope as fuck, but, he's happy with you. He's so happy with you. And we ain't never seen him this happy. And we see Casey saying, I don't give a F about her happiness. And she on a thin line. And Sincere asks, you don't think you on a thin line too? Nah, because I speak life into her every day. I spoke life into her every day. Y'all know that's the phrase. That was one of the phrases that enraged me, because that is literally abuser lingo. It enraged me so bad. And I'm not saying that Casey is an abuser. I ain't gonna judge him off this summer in Fiji, where he could be performing to get a check and be the most talked about. He might want to be the villain, and it's playing in everybody's face. Who knows? So I'm not gonna judge him out as far as who he is as a person, but the character that he is in this Love Island show, that lingo is abuser lingo. I did this for you, so I should be able to get and do this. Absolutely not. Red flag central. Hard stop. And we see that they didn't even play the clip of him saying that, they giving them what we owe. Because they knew they ain't need to bring that one back up. During these clips, Trinity says, but wait, where's the angel girl? And baby, we see Kayda's face like, huh? What you mean? Jada's like, she left on night 2. I thought you knew. Why am I just not finding this out? No, that's weird. No. She's not even saying nothing yet. She just sitting there like, thinking hard. And you can tell she's like, let me marinate on this. Let me think through everything that he said while I let them hash out what they got going on, right? Trinity says that it was lustful. All of Casey's problems was just lust. He didn't get into Aniya's pants, so that's everything that caused the talking and him to being mean. He was just impatient for the push job. The guys are saying that they never saw Casey happier with Tierra. She's mad about it. Casey tries to give an apology once the packages is over, but of course, Anniah cuts him off. She don't want to hear none of this. We know Anniah is, with Casey, Anniah is not a good conversationalist, okay? He enrages her, and he talks in so many circles that she feels like she has to she has to dominate the conversation. And I say with Casey because that's the only time we really see her do that. We don't see her taking charge of the conversation with the girls. We don't see her doing it with Carl. We see her doing it with Casey because she don't respect him no more. So what you really got to say to me? I ain't saying it's right, but she human. And she's young. So it is what it is. But yeah, she didn't let him say a word. And the few times that he did say something, he really wasn't saying nothing. So he apologizes for his actions. Anniah is mad at the guys, especially Sincere, because how you over here telling her that, but you in my face saying that I'm tripping, thinking that he don't like me, or all this and the third. No, he really does like you, girl, when y'all already know what it is. TT pops in like, no, y'all, the guys are backpedaling. Stop acting like y'all was surprised. Y'all wasn't surprised that this happened. Each of y'all came to me and told me that he's so much happier with me. KC is just like, listen, it's on me. Don't blame the other guys. It's all on me, okay? Leave them alone. Then Trinity's like, no, F that, you a liar. Trinity is over it. She has been over it for a while because Trinity is me through and through at that age, and it cracked me up because in the beginning, Trinity wanted to believe in him. Trinity was like, Anniah, girl, you just tripping, girl. Don't be thinking Casey doing, he ain't doing a cake, girl. Don't be tripping. You know Casey like you. You know that's your boo, girl. You know your fine shit love you, girl. Girl, you're not tripping. And then we realized, oh, you wasn't tripping. I was tripping. He playing everybody's face, and now it's game on. And now it's game on because I'm really that friend. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but when it's time to turn up, I got the bats. I got the gear. I'm rolling up with the stuff in the trunk. Like, here, ladies, take your pick. Well, that's who I was in my former life. You know, in my 20s. I'm grown now, and people that press charges. Ain't nobody got time for that type of foolishness, child. So Kayda lets everybody get it out. Once Trinity and Casey calm down, Kayda's like, so I just learned some new information. So the angel got put out. She left. The Casa girls are like, wait, but he was going to pick you anyway. She's like, no, but why would he say it? But he ended it with her. He told us all. The Casa girls and the OG boys are trying to vouch for Zach. Like, no, girl, it was always you. It was always you. But, like, that's weird. Why? That's weird, though. Why wouldn't he just say that? Why would he leave that out? And I'm in complete agreement. That is something that you need to volunteer. That's information that you need to volunteer, child. And I think one of the girls was trying to like assure her, like, it's okay, baby. We all knew, I think it was Trinity. We all knew he was coming back to you. And at first I was like, Trinity, what? And then I was like, this is Trinity trying to keep the calm before the storm, okay? We don't need to turn up before we need to turn up. He took you to that hideaway, so he knew he couldn't bring another girl up in here without catching hell. So we knew that he was gonna act right. I said, period. That's the energy. That's the energy. Because at this point, I'm just inserting because everything Trinity be on for the most part. For the most part. So next is Anniah's package, okay? She's tired of looking like a stupid bitch. And it's time. It's time to bring somebody back, says Trinity, because she's tired of Casey playing in her face. And at this point, she's genuinely upset too. Casey looking all crazy, confused, like, what you mad for? She's saying that she wants to explore Carl, and the girls are like, Zach was like, why are they saying, the double standard's crazy. The double standard's crazy. Only for them to cut to another clip, and Zach is actually sitting next to Carl. I said, you don't even know that you smiled. Zach is smiling damn near just as hard as Carl. And then once the girls started on, he was like, what they on for? Boy, you almost said all yourself. You know that was just sweet. I was cracking up so hard. And so once the clips finished, the Casa girls and the OG boys are like, the double standard is crazy. The double standard is crazy. And they're like, no, it's the disrespect. It's not the fact that he explored. It's the fact that there was disrespect. Sincere is pissed, and he's talking to Anniah. He's screaming, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm like, how is Sincere going this hard for somebody? I guess because all the girls be ganging up on Casey, so Sincere is just jumping in so that TT ain't got to. I'd rather it be Sincere than TT, okay? And as soon as I had said that, y'all, but Sincere Special Bud gonna say, oh, well, y'all both explored. He just did it more disrespectful. Hello. And there lies the problem. He did it disrespectfully. TT jumps up. No. TT don't jump up yet. Anniah is like, I don't care that he explored. I don't care that he brought somebody back. I think TT is gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's sweet. All of that. You're all of those things. And she's just like, I'm not mad at that. But it's the disrespect. Well, y'all didn't even know about doing that. They're like, we saw the live stream. And I don't know why people keep trying to discount that. If I saw my dude about to French fry a girl in front of everybody because she's shaking butt in his face, yeah, I'm gonna assume if that's how hello went, I have no hope for that experience. And we see how it went. So yes, she could absolutely after that make the decision that she was going to explore after she sees that. Like they're trying to act like that wasn't enough to be annoyed by. And this is Love Island. The guys always get booed coming back from Casa. I'm sorry, that just don't move me. That don't move me. It's a ritual. Like they have to make up a song. Eat that kitty, eat that kitty, eat that kitty in the hideaway. Or what was this season? Clap them cheeks, clap them cheeks. It's a tradition. Hideaway song. Boo the guys coming back from Casa. I wasn't moved by them getting booed for it to be all of that yelling and stuff. And they got the mail. Where we saw that the guys were fully exploring, okay? We can't forget that. Then TT jumps in. Y'all would have been mad regardless. And all y'all jumped on him. They said, and I do it again. And I do it again, period. We sure did. And then Casey is just like, well, y'all was giving me and TT hell, and I had to protect TT. And they were like, baby, we were never giving TT the smoke. And we told her that, baby, this is no disrespect to you, no shade. We talking to him. He grown. He can talk for himself. He mad. And in his quest to defend TT from smoke that was never coming for her, he stand up and he doing all this and he yelling, and she lets him get his stuff off for a couple seconds, and then she's like, why are you standing up? And she asks him why he's standing up, and he starts moving closer, like, because I need to get my point across, is essentially. But I'm like, a little too aggressive for me. So a lot of people was mad at Aniya's reaction to this, but I'm like, do we not see, and or we don't want to pay attention to the disrespect that started it? Let's not start in the middle. Let's not start at Aniya's reaction to him disrespecting yet again, raising his voice and standing up and as a man, don't you ever talk to me like that. Even the guys was like, hey, baby, hey, dude, it's not even worth all that. Like, they ended up having to calm him down. But that was after Anniya had to sit him down, child. She asked him a few times, why are you standing? Why are you standing? And he's still advancing. He's still standing. She gets up, but why are you standing? Sit your down. Basically chase him on down back to his seat. He got his head down. She's standing over him. Shut the fuck up. I was just like, ooh. I ain't gonna lie, it gave me a little bit of anxiety. But 22-year-old Kavandra probably would have replied the same. 30-something-year-old Kavandra cringed a little bit, like, oh no, this is a lot, baby. Just leave it alone, girl, leave it alone. But 22-year-old Kavandra, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it probably would have been the same. Only difference, I don't be calling the men out their name. I don't call them men no B word. I don't do that. I ain't never do that. Because if you call me one, it's some people looking for you. So I don't even open up them floodgates. So yeah. Everybody was mad at how Anniya reacted, child. I was gagged at her chasing him down to the seat like that. It was given when Serena, Cordell, bring your nappy ass head here. Bring your nappy head ass down. I cringed at that too, though. So I did hate that he was standing up, but I really wished that it was one of the guys that had sat him down. I was wishing that it was one of the guys that had sat him down. But in this echo chamber of this is television, this is not real world, this is Fiji. Casey is probably playing a character halfway, like, all right. Child, Sincere's clips is next. Baby, it's brutal. It's long to the mug. This man just lies for funsies. Like, for funsies. It's a lot of soul clips. Why y'all playing old stuff? He said that later on. But why was they playing old stuff? The clip of him slobbing Soul down and Mel walking in, like, right as Soul is getting up and taking her face off of his, child. perfect timing. Yeah, perfect timing. Him lying about the kiss, saying that she initiated it when that ain't how it went. When it comes to Melody, I gotta do all that chasing. I gotta do all that chasing. It's easy with her. Shows him calling the girls beloved back to back. I said, oh my gosh. You ain't even give them different nicknames. They're in the same villa. They can talk. They can compare notes, bro. I guess he's like, I got sold out the house fast enough before she had a chance to. We see a clip of him telling Melanie he not gonna explore soul no more, just to see the next clip where he exploring soul. And Corbin is like, dang, that's the same day? No, that's the same day. I said, you're making it worse. You're supposed to be helping your friend. Now they was looking at him like, oh no, you the devil. We some F-boys, but we did not know your ways, because he had them fooled too. He was telling them along the same lines of what he would be telling Melanie. So they believed that that's where his heart always was too, child. What a mess. He starts his apology and he says, you know, you guys know I say a lot, but, you know, it really means a little. Exactly. And therein lies the problem. But it was always you, baby. No matter how many times I kissed Saul, it was always you. Melody just starts quietly crying. She is so hurt that she can't even say anything. But I'm like, baby, you knew all of this. You knew all of this, girl. So, I mean, okay. She is literally shaking, and she asks Anniah to hold her hand. Anniah holds her hand and is speaking life into her. You're not crazy. America doesn't hate you. Okay. I appreciated this because the guys were gaslighting her, and she was thinking that she was crazy. She really was thinking that, like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. I need to calm down. You can see that this time in the villa sucked the life out of her. The Melanie that we had the first 3-4 episodes, not who we have now. She is real sad. She's real sad. She said it. I've been stressed out here. I need to be having a hot girl summer. Yeah, ever since she went back and forth in them kisses and that Diddy bed challenge, they shamed her for it, and she been trying to walk a straight and narrow ever since. Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. I need 10. Give me 10. Because I can't believe y'all took her from us like that. Dang, Mel. Give her another show. Put her on something else. We need to see her personality pop out, okay? I was sitting there because a lot of people online was like, why they not beating down on the other guys like they beating down on KC? And I was like, why aren't they? Then I realized they're just mirroring what the coupled girl does. Anniah hollered at Casey, they hollered as well. Melanie and Kayda cried, they had to comfort them. So they're just mirroring whatever the girl does. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But don't get it wrong, they are all F-boys. It's an F-boy quartet, okay? All 4 of them, okay? All 4 of them. Corbin is the most seasoned. And Zach got the whole accent going for him. So I guess that gives him a pass for some, because it's upsetting me and my homegirls. But you guys just need to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Shoot, the new episode finna come on in a little bit, so I'm definitely about to watch that and get that out tomorrow, child. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Sound off in the comments. Who's had the worst clips so far? Was it Zach? Was it Sincere? Or was it KC? Bye.